Hey friends, hey, thanks for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, my name is Simone, your new favorite cash stuffer. If you're not new to the channel, then it is just your favorite cash stuffer. So today I am here to share with you how I do my realistic budget in order to do my cash stuffing, as well as I'm going to cash stuff with you and just kind of show you how a little bit goes a long way. Consistency is key to saving. If you're about saving those coins, then continue to watch. So how is everyone doing? Today I have a lot of small bills because I'm doing like a mini cash stuff. This should be $200. That's what I budgeted. I'll just put this over here and move over to February, and then I'll just share my budget. So I did a full video showing you my February budget and how I just budget my money. So far I am paying some bills, so as I pay the bills I just kind of jot it in, and that is how I pretty much keep track, and that's how I keep things realistic. For example, I budgeted $150 for the my visa bill, but it just made sense to put $300 just because I wanted to bring that balance down. So everything, there's like a domino effect, cause and effect to everything. So here for the month of February I put $200. I didn't exactly put set amounts for each category. It's just pretty much wherever the money ends, it ends, and that's how I kind of keep it realistic. I have a set amount, total set amount, and then I kind of distribute it throughout the envelopes, and then where the money ends, I kind of pause until the next month, or if I get access to some funds. You know what I'm saying? Like if I work a little bit extra or things like that. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside and just put some money in my envelopes because they are super dry and we need to get things going. So I am going to start off with my high priority binder just because it is high priority. So as long as these envelopes get a little something something, we are good. Let's just go ahead and count to make sure that I have the $200 like I budgeted for. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh my gosh. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that is 150. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So that gives me a total of $200 that we are going to be cash stuffing. All right, let's start off with household. Household is going to get $10. And I will not be coloring any of my trackers. I'll do that at a later date. Our home will get $10 as well. These are pretty super important things, and our home is pretty much things like new furnitures, things that I need in order to beautify my home, and then household is just like cleaning products and stuff like that. Okay, for savings, I'm going to skip this one for now. I really wanted to do a challenge. I haven't figured it out yet, so I'm just going to hold off on this one. I think I might use my ultimate challenge book and just kind of go through there and pick, or maybe I could just do that right now instead of delaying the process. All right, let's go through my ultimate saving challenge binder together and pick a challenge that we are going to do together. And I think I'm going to start off with Diamond Rush. Let's do that one. I'm going to put $5 so I could color these two off. That's kind of nice. So there, I picked a challenge. That was not too complicated. I don't know why I was overthinking that. medical, because I'm not in any dire need of any medicine or things of that nature. Medical will get $5. Boss Babe is also going to get $5, and that is for my business. I haven't officially separated my business stuff from my personal, so that is neither here nor there. Birthday is going to get 15, just because this one is for all of our birthdays. I'm just doing it all together, or all of my children's birthday. I think I have mine separated. If not, then this is for all of our birthdays. Car maintenance, which is a huge one, and I highly recommend Cash Stuffin because it comes in clutch when, you know, you have those little emergency. Not too long ago, I did have an emergency with my car, and I'm going to put $10 in car maintenance. Nonetheless, I had an emergency with my car. It was like a mechanical issue. I needed the funds in order to fix the car, or else I could not drive the car. I pooled together all my money from all of my sinking funds, and I was able to take care of that, no problem. So yeah, Cash Stuffin comes in clutch, okay? Retirement is getting $5, and I do have a automatic setup with my bank where money comes out. So this is just funds that I'm going to save for my RRSP. That is what it is called in Canada. And then I'll just do like a lump sum payment at the end so that it helps out with my tax refund. So that is it for my high priority binder. Moving on to my lifestyle. So this is my 3 to 6 month savings, and I'm going to do $5, and I'm really not rushing this process because I already have a bills binder, and I'm also using that for a month ahead. So I first want to solidify my month ahead binder first, and then whatever's here, then I'll kind of pool everything and work on my 3 to 6 months worth of expense. Clothes is going to get $5, and this is my very first time stuffing my sinking funds, guys, for the year. January was more of like leisure, getting things set up, getting organized and all of that. Now February, we need to get serious because after February it's March, and then that kind of solidifies Q1, and we need to get things in gear, okay? So gifts is going to also get $5. And this is pretty much if my children need to get gifts for their friends, or I need to get a gift for them. This is outside of birthdays or my birthday sinking funds. My Costco, which I will be renewing soon, I already have the funds for that. So this is for 2027. We'll be getting $5. Registry will be getting $5. And I know I have quite a bit of registry that I need to do, like my car registry. I need to register because of work purposes, but this will not be funding anything this year. So I am just going to do out of pocket, but this is all prep for 2027. Okay, so school is going to get 15. I'm going to do 3 5s. Special event will get $5 as well. Wish list is getting $5. And I really like these envelopes because you could just like, it has this little swoopty swoop right here, and it just makes it easier to open up the envelopes, okay? Vacation is getting $5. Uncle Sam, which is my tax, will be getting $5, and I'm pretty much pay about $80 for taxes, so that's not that much for personal taxes, and that's what that will be covering. My investments, which I've slowly started to invest, and I'm so proud of myself. I am not a professional investor, but I'm getting there. I am slowly getting there. And miscellaneous, of course, which I feel like all binders should have a miscellaneous for whatever rhyme or reason, because miscellaneous things do come up. So that is that for my lifestyle binder. If I have anything left over, I am going to try to cash stuff something into my bills binder. Moving on into my personal binder. That's what we're gonna do, my self-care binder, I should say. And isn't she just the cutest? So adorable. It's like pink on pink and I'm here for it. So shopping will be getting $5. And I do have the cutest trackers, but I am not going to color anything today just because for time's sake. All right, so shopping will be getting $5. And these envelopes are a little tight just because they're brand new and this is the first time I'm using it. So I apologize if things come across a little finicky. Date night will be getting $5, and this is just like for solo date nights for myself. You know, it's all about me, and it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could just be like a self-care night at home, or just like a little spa day, or just keeping it simple. Glasses and contact, because I do wear both, will be getting $5. And I really want to get some contacts for the summer. I have my glasses, but sometimes when I wear my glasses, it doesn't go nicely with the outfit, and I prefer some contacts. I'm on my last pair, so I do need to get some new ones. Nails, I do my own nails, so this is pretty much nail supplies that I need. That will get $5. And it is looking like I might have some cash left over, which I am over the moon about, because that means I could get to fund some other envelopes. Hair will be getting $5. I do my own hair, but every now and then I do like to treat myself and go to the hairdresser. But I'm very tender-headed and I really don't like other people combing my hair, so I try my best to do the most. I could do a sew-in, I could do a braid, I could pretty much do it all. I'm very self-taught and kind of well-rounded in terms of that. Not to brag, but they're good skills to have, you know, to be self-sufficient. Beauty will be getting $5. Really want some new makeup. I did get a lot of gift cards this year for Sephora, so whatever I save here, I will add that with the gift cards and get some new makeup. Okay, so that is pretty much my self-care binder. And I did 3 binders today. I was able to do my self-care, my lifestyle binder, as well as my high priority. So I'm pretty happy about that. Whatever's left over, I will put that into February's savings challenge, as well as my bills binder, because that is kind of nice. So let's just grab my bills binder and find a bill that we want to stuff. Not rent, because listen, rent is like an arm and a leg, but we need a roof over our head. I'm not complaining. Electricity, I'll hold off on that. Water, which is like ridiculous. I feel like if you're renting somewhere, you should not be paying for water. I'm the type of person, I will take at least 3 showers, okay? I like a shower in the morning, in the afternoon, when it's my girly time of the month, a little extra shower. So paying for the water, it's a lot. It's a lot. Tenant insurance. You know what? Should I do tenant insurance or internet? Let's do internet. Let's do internet. Internet is a pretty small one. I pay on average $40 for internet. So let's do some quick math. Let's see how many I have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18 icons. I pay on average $40. So 40 divided by 8 is $5 on the dot. Stop it. That's perfect. Perfect. So we'll say each icon cost $5. And how amazing is that? That means I could cash stuff another envelope. So we'll put $5 into internet. And I think I could do another one. My phone I already did. Miscellaneous, I'm not going to do that one. So I did internet, did phone. Let's do electricity. My electric bill is about $80. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so I have, the bill is about $80 more or less. Divide that by 15. We're getting $5.33. So that means I'm just gonna round it down or round it off to another $5. And then just go ahead and add $5 to electric. And that is so amazing, and I still have funds left over. I will figure out what I want to do with that. But for now we're good, okay? So let me just go ahead and finish off. I was doing things as I went. So I added $5 to shopping, $5 to date night, glasses, nails, hair, and beauty. So I'm just going to go ahead and add all of that up, what I should have done was just count what I had left over and subtract it. So I added $10. So that is 10, 20, 30, 35. So $35 was left over. All right, let's do things simple. So I had $200, take away 35 equals 165. So in total, I was able to cash stuff $165 into my sinking funds, and all of my sinking funds got stuffed. Now, how amazing is that? And that is super realistic. I had a lump sum of $200. I had an idea of what I wanted to put in each envelope. I didn't want to stress myself too much. And after putting the designated amount that I desired, I was left over with $35 to cash stuff other envelopes. And that's all you need to do. You don't need to go all out. You don't need to go crazy with it. You just need to cash small sums, and eventually you will get to where you need to go. Okay? All right, so that is how I keep my budget realistic, and that is how I am able to cash stuff my sinking funds without being overwhelmed or stressed out. So that is it for today. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below and let me know some of your, I guess, cash stuffing hacks, or how do you go about just, making sure that all of your binders are stuffed little by little. All right? And if you got this far, give me a pink heart down in the comment section. All right, bye.